All right, so as we slow down and reconnect with our intention to practice, to turn inward, you might take a moment just to notice what would really serve my quality of heart, my presence in this moment or for this meditation. For example, it could be deciding instead that you'll stand, that you'll lie down, even if that means suddenly we won't see you on camera, that's totally fine. You could even do some walking, and it's totally fine if we see you walk back and forth across your screen. And then, of course, seated, which a lot of us know. You might also take your time settling into your practice. So some mention stiff body or in need of stretching. So give yourself that stretch if you like. Or maybe you need something else. It could be simply looking around the room as a way to kind of continue arriving or continue waking up. Or something else. Looking outside the window, taking in the sunrise, at least here in Montreal. It's that time. And then eventually, it doesn't have to be now, but in a few moments or so, you might bring your head to face forward, eyes turned downward or closed. And one of the sweet things about this container, co-created by Coral and Parneet, and now myself this month, is that we're gathering in community. Regardless of how often or how little you've showed up, or if this is your first time. Every now and then throughout the meditation, you might open your eyes briefly, just to touch into that sense of community, to have others' presence help support or lift up your own quality of presence. And as your attention turns inward, simply notice whatever you notice. Sound or sensation, thoughts. And then allow it all to be here. You don't have to like it, but it's totally fine that it's here. Invite your body, your heart, and your mind to relax. And regardless of the amount, you're able to relax in this moment. Tune into the earth supporting you. And depending on your posture, it could be your soles of your feet if you're standing or walking, your legs, your pelvis, parts of your back if you're seated, or maybe your whole back body if you're lying down. Whatever your posture, give yourself a few moments to get curious about the ways your body is touching the ground. Tuning in maybe to qualities like heaviness and lightness, hardness and softness. And then after exploring or getting curious about this connection of body to earth, can it somehow inspire trustworthiness that the earth is supporting you? That as your body presses down, the earth very consistently, reliably is pressing up to support your body, holding you, supporting you. And if possible, can you sink more deeply into that support? Relaxing further, maybe allowing the back body to sink more deeply. If you're standing or walking, imagining that every step or where your feet are placed are making a deeper imprint into the ground. Leaning into the holding so we can let go of some of our own holding. Whatever amount you're able to let yourself be held, to relax, it's totally okay. From this spaciousness or relaxation, we might be able to notice that we don't have to try so hard to be mindful as a result. That awareness is part of who we are. And that when we relax, we begin to notice with a little more clarity that mindfulness is present sometimes, other times it's not. But then mindfulness or awareness does return. It kind of happens like that over and over. So, as an experiment, especially if you're used to practicing with an anchor, borrow this trustworthiness from leaning into the earth and trust in your capacity to be aware, that you're always aware of something at some moment. And sometimes it's what's happening in the present moment you're aware of. And so, for these last few minutes here, not much to do other than to notice when mindfulness is present. When it's not present, you won't notice it, and that's fine. But when it does come back, notice it again. I'll ring the bell 3 times in a moment. And notice how mindfulness sometimes is present when you hear the bell, and sometimes it's not, and then it comes back again. Just observe this phenomena that it comes and it goes on its own without you needing to over effort.